I'm Sister Sharon Nohner. I'm Director of Campus Ministry for the College of St. Benedict. And I'm really happy to be able to be here today and to share some of my thoughts and understandings and great feelings about being in student affairs and student development at the College of St. Benedict. Well, how did I get here? I've asked myself that a number of times. I really have been in pastoral work for most of my life, and 7 years ago I was asked by the community to come and be part of the leadership team for the monastery. That was a 6-year term, and I was coming to the end of my 6-year term, and Mary Geller said she'd like to have lunch with me. Well, I'm beginning to think that having lunch with Mary Geller and having lunch with the prioress are equally dangerous because they have some things on their mind. But actually, looking at campus ministry and what were the needs and what I could bring possibly to the ministry to be in a CSB campus ministry, because there was going to be some staff changes. And so in discernment with the prioress as well as with Mary Geller, I was asked to be in campus ministry. Now the development of becoming director was a whole other thing, which developed very quickly 2 days after I started, when a key person in campus ministry, because of family situations, needed to move on. So I not only started anew in campus ministry, but we decided to do co-director for the first year to make sure that it was a fit for both the college as well as myself. And things went very, very well. We had some really exciting things happen, as well as some wonderful new ideas and new challenges ahead of us. So I would say that I venture to say many of us come into student affairs and student development because we really have a passion for walking with people and being with people who want to grow and develop and become their best selves. Student affairs is really about people. There's a balance between, as students come, and women and men come into college, and really wanting to have a full experience in their lives, growing in many different ways, particularly, certainly in academic, but there's a other part of their lives, the balance of growing to come to know who they are as men and women, who developing their leadership and gifts and talents. And so I'd say student affairs is that branch of the college that helps men and women become fully developed and as who they are and as persons. And certainly to be in what is the real life of a student in student affairs and student development, I would say it is working and being with people. The energy that comes from interacting with men and women, young people who have a lot of energy, who have a lot of passion, and it's always fun for me when I watch somebody who present a project or a program, and if you hit the area that they really have passion for, there's no stopping where the whole experience comes and will go. And I love to sit back and just watch it take off and watch them take off and learn all kinds of new and exciting things that they never thought they could ever do, or lead, or stand in front of a group and organize such a amazing, either it's an ABE trip or a conference or Human Trafficking Awareness Week or Hunger and Homelessness Week. Men and women have really excelled in that when you hit their passion. And so in the youth of the passion and the energy, it's always good to be able to find that and then funnel it into some really life-changing experiences for them, as well as making this world a better place to live. My piece of advice, and I always say, because I have gray hair, I can say this is your grandma talking. You have a multitude of experiences here on campus that if you feel you are interested in the field of student affairs and student development, you can have your hand in it right here on this campus. You can actually become an RA. You can be part of the JEC, Joint Events Council. You can be part of the Student Senate. There's a lot of leadership clubs that really develop your leadership abilities and get you interacting on a non-academic level with other students and the staff that are part of student affairs and student development. By that experience, you're building your ability to, and you're giving some information that you're able to discern whether this is really going to be a life-giving way of life for you down the road. But this is Sister Sharon. I'm Director of Campus Ministry at the CSB campus, and this has been Real Life, and I am in Student Affairs.